Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Fisayo Adedikwe TV. I'm Afalio, I'm also Handsome Cochito. So this is the home of sports and you will share breaking news across the globe concerning football. So let's go to England and let's start. Charity begins at home. I'm a Chelsea fan and as you all know, so I'm going to talk to you about the transfer news that is happening right now. And the news that we're just monitoring, and it's surprising to me. It's very surprising to me because I don't know why Chelsea is going for this man. I don't know what the directors are saying. Maybe they want to spring a surprise because that was the same way they did for Cole Palmer. He was actually a fringe player, in Manchester City, and it has been the best signing of the season for Chelsea. So I think they are trying to do the same thing with Jhon Durán. Jhon Durán is an Aston Villa player. He's a forward. He's a striker. And he has been with them, and he's 20-year-old. He has played 23 matches and scored 5 goals so far. And he's 6 feet 1 inches. And according to the directors, they believe he has that physicality and he has their height because they are looking at set pieces, crosses, and heading into the net. So they are looking at a player of his physique and the players that are also very, very fast and are good finishing in technique. So I guess that's the reason why they are going for Jhon Durán, because I don't know why they will be ready to pay 42 million pounds. I'm not sure why they are going in that direction because he's not tested yet. Victor Osimhen is there. I know the amount is going to be very high, but we're going to have some outgoings. So if you have 40 million, outgoings are there that we can have their money because we're going to gain. If we're going to let go Conor Gallagher, we're going to let go other players. Armando Broja is there. He's going to leave. So we had those monies. If Malangsa is there, we have different players that can still leave. We had those monies and buy Osimhen. Tested and trusted. Unfortunately for us, this is another news. Benjamin Sesko is going to actually extend his contract with RB Leipzig. He's not going anymore to anywhere. He said he believes in their development approach, that he has an option to go in that contract. He will have an option to leave in 2025 or 2026, but he still wants to develop with the team. So fine, we've given up on that. It's not our fault. Sesko is not going anywhere. So the only striker that is left for us, Alvarez, we're not sure Man City is going to leave him anyways. So Osimhen is left. Probably next week, Osimhen will tell his representative, this is where I want to go to. We get clarity on that. Jhon Durán is coming now to Chelsea. We want to develop him. Is he going to be our main striker? Look at Nicholas Jackson towards the end of season. In fact, the first season, he scored more goals than Didier Drogba in his first season in Chelsea. So we can still use Jackson as a number 1 striker. And Jhon Durán will help him out. Christopher Nkunku is there. You play from later anyway, and first 9. David Washington is there. So I'm not sure, and I don't know what's going on with the directors. I don't know why this decision is being made. But right now, this is what's happening. Aston Villa and Chelsea are even talking about how to, schedule the payments and how to reach a fee for this player. So negotiation is currently ongoing as we speak. So before the end of next week, probably we have a new player in Jhon Durán. He's a Colombian. Fine, he scored 2 goals against Liverpool. Fantastic goals, I know. But do we have that? I don't understand what's going on, but I'll just let it slide and I will keep hoping for the best. I love my club, I love Chelsea, and I don't know why we can't go for a trusted striker that will give us 25 goals in a season. We are firing on all 4 fronts: the Carling Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League, the Conference League. So over to another news. Let me leave Chelsea for now. We have Manchester United. They've actually reviewed the issue about their coach, Erik ten Hag. After 2 weeks review, they've come to a conclusion that Ten Hag will continue as their coach. It's not going anywhere. Currently, they're even talking about how they can increase his salary, how they can increase the length of his contract, because he delivered 2 trophies in his 2 seasons with them. This season, he finished 8th, but he got the FA Cup against all odds. You know, winning against Manchester City. That was an upset of a game that day in Wembley. But he won Carling Cup last year, so it's a decent he's a decent coach, and what he has achieved is also decent to an extent. So INEOS have agreed that they're going to continue with him. They even love him the way he actually brought up Kobe Mainoo, the way he also brought up Alejandro Garnacho. You know, they want that strategy to continue, bring up new players, develop them and make them to be in the team. So good one, kudos to Erik ten Hag. I hope he's going to actually transform Manchester United to a formidable force next season. So let's see and what's going on. Another news. Remember, Enzo Maresca is now the new Chelsea coach. He left Leicester City. So Leicester City, they are looking for another coach right now, and they've spoken with Graham Potter, the former Brighton and Chelsea coach. So they've had a discussion with Graham Potter. So they are waiting on how they can reach an agreement onto that, so that he can resume, pre-season with them. So Graham Potter open also to the move, but fingers crossed, we're going to actually work that space and see what's going. Remember, I mentioned in news about Bayern Munich. They are looking at signing PAULINHA of FULHAM. They're very keen at that, and unfortunately for them, their first bid was rejected because it was too low. So they are preparing another bid right now, and the figure is around £35 million, and they may actually even put in the bid today. So they need to ensure that they close out this deal as soon as possible. They are really keen on PAULINHA. They really like the guy, and the company wants to ensure that they get the guy that they want. So fingers crossed while we monitor that. And there's a Chelsea player. There's a player Chelsea is looking at right now. His name is Doue. He's the Rennes midfielder in France, and he's 19-year-old attacking midfielder. He's one of the exciting prospects in European football right now. So Chelsea, they are monitoring what's going on with this guy. They want to see how they can, sign his eye. And the guy is exciting to an extent. Go check out this guy, Doue. Yeah, and even Bayern Leverkusen and Arsenal, they are also monitoring what's going on with this player. He's a very, very good attacking midfielder. So he has played 57 appearances, 7 goals, and he's 5'11". And I think Chelsea want to buy him, probably loan him out, maybe to Strasbourg or loan him out to some other clubs to go and develop. So Chelsea is looking at getting this guy, and I don't know the strategy Chelsea is doing right now. Like I mentioned, I'm going to close by saying this. We are developing players fine, but right now, this is like the 3rd season. We need to ensure that we bring established players. We already have players on ground that we're developing. We leave them, but we need 2 or 3 players right now that are established, that will galvanize the team. They are experienced, so they know what it takes to be leaders in the dressing room, in the team. So the owners, please ensure that you get established players that are experienced, that can motivate and lead the team. So Chelsea should be focused on that right now, not to be buying and loaning now, trying to get profit. Another news, Andre Santos is not going back to Strasbourg anymore because he had a very good season under Patrick Vieira. So he's coming back to Chelsea. And Enzo Maresca like him. He wants to use him in the midfield. So we have a lot of midfielder right now. Leslie Ugochukwu is there. Santos will be there. Enzo is there. Casade is there. So I don't know what's going on. So we need to get our acts right and do the right thing. So this is my news today, guys. Please like and subscribe as we share more news as it unfolds. Thank you so much for sharing. And please watch my short video. Euro 2024 prediction is already out by Jose Mourinho. He said Portugal is going to win the tournament. So go and look out for it. Runners up is there, and also players surprise our team in for the tournament Euro 2024. Go check my short YouTube videos. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day. Bye. Cheers.